Hey guys, I wanted to talk to everyone about another subject. I didn't see too many YouTube videos on, so I wanted to go ahead and talk about it a little bit, and that would be walkways in your garden. The importance of having walkways available in your garden. Now, a lot of people like me, I just plant very densely, very very densely. You know what I mean? I plant my plants very densely, and the reason is why, because I like to have more productivity. I like to have more productivity, and I like to just jam things into places. Luckily, when I first started, I was smart enough to think about walkways, and I actually left myself pretty significant walkways to garden, even though I really like to put all my plants together and blend them together. I also left a lot of walk space that allows me to get pretty much anywhere in my garden. Now, for beginner gardeners, I do want to remind you guys, when you make your garden beds, this is 6x8. This is 6x8. So there are places in the garden I can't reach. So that would make me have to step in the garden in order to harvest the things over there or in the middle. And I only have to take one step, because I could just go to the other side and then reach whatever I want to. But I would probably have to take maybe one step to reach like those green onions way back there. But I mean, one step isn't too bad, right? Because you don't like to, especially in your garden beds, is compact your soil to the point where you're stepping on it. That's just over compacting your soil. That could ruin the microorganisms under the dirt. So you don't want to do that. Some plants actually like the compressed dirt, like dandelions. I'll show you guys an example. Like these guys here. Dandelions, they like the compressed dirt. As you can see, this is like well stepped on, like very stepped on. And it just continues to grow and flourish because it actually likes that compression in the dirt and that solidness in the dirt, and it just grows very well. And that's what dandelions like. So you can actually step on that guy and he'll be fine. He'll grow without any incidents, versus your other crops. Their roots might not be strong enough to make it through compacted soil. So that's why you provide a garden bed, so they can actually have roots that can go through the garden bed that's more softer soil than your actual native dirt. Which a dandelion, the reason why it can go through that solid dirt is because of that taproot that's under the dandelion. It has a very deep taproot, and that's why people actually eat dandelions, because they're very nutritious. They have a taproot that goes very well underground and can actually mine minerals from underground and bring them up to their leaves. So that's why a lot of people like to eat dandelions and other weeds. We'll talk about that another day. But yeah, guys, I did just want to talk to you guys about walkways and their importance. Make sure in situations like this is definitely inhibiting me from actually walking through here, but this is just temporary because my kale has went to seed, and I'm allowing them to go to seed so I can keep the seeds this year. But this is just temporary. Once I cut this, I'll definitely be able to walk and go through the other side. There's always a lot of bees here, which I do notify people that usually the bees are here only for the flowers. They don't really mind you, as long as you don't mind them or they don't feel endangered. Now, they do have a job to do, so if you try to stop them from doing their job, then they might have a problem with that. Other than that, I've been very close to these bees, and they don't seem to bother me much. I don't think I have anything they want, unless maybe I have some sweet cologne on or something like that, a citrus type cologne. Maybe they'll migrate towards that, but other than that, they don't bother me none. They haven't stung anybody back here. They haven't stung my son, so they're more than welcome to be back here. I want to show you guys how hard they work and how much pollen they usually get off these kales. They'll usually they hold the pollen on their legs, and you'll see like big yellow spots on their legs from all the pollen that comes out of the kale. It's actually very cool. So definitely make sure you guys always leave walk space. You want to be able to walk anywhere in your garden, right? You guys want to walk anywhere in your garden. Yeah. So you should, it doesn't matter how you grow. You can grow however you like. Whatever's most comfortable for you, you can do so. But even I like to grow pretty densely. But just make sure you have walk spaces. It's very important, especially in the later seasons when your plants are no longer babies, when they're no longer little and they're just climbing and reaching. You want to make sure you have proper walking space, proper space between your house and the plants, right? Because roots are very dangerous. Roots are very dangerous. So make sure you guys leave that walk space is very important. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of changing up of what's going on here. I found this the other day, which doesn't look like a normal rock to me. Looks like coal or something. But you know what they say? They say diamonds don't look like that polished diamond in your ring. Sometimes you gotta crack it open to get to the diamond. Crazy, right? But it's important to leave walkways, guys. You just want to be able to get to any part of your garden. You want to be able to get to any part, because if you can't get to wherever you need to go to, and you have to do catwalks like this just to get to certain parts of your garden, that's really gonna suck, right? So you just want to be able to reach anywhere in your garden. Looks like we got some raspberries coming. Yeah, but thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning into the Groovy Garden. Appreciate you guys for coming. Stay tuned. We got a lot more updates coming. As you see, we got a lot to talk about. Right now, I'm just starting off. I am freestyling this. You know what I mean? All this information is just what I could come up with when I come out here, right? Now, this particular subject, like I said, is because I want to talk about something that I'm not seeing everywhere, right? Things like how important walkways are. I don't think I've heard anyone really touch on that subject too heavily. So make sure you guys, in your beginning stages, before you have all these plants, guys, think about walk space. Think about walk space. Think about what your plants are going to look like years to come. Don't think about just the now. Don't think about just the now. Think about what they're going to create at the end. Alright, guys. Well, it's the Groovy Gardens tuning out. Appreciate you guys for coming.